Hello, and welcome back to another segment of the Unqualified podcast. I am your hostess with the mostest, Lebu Mamawolo, aka Set You Free, among a bunch of nicknames. Didn't get the memo. In Lebu we trust. Society's number one enemy, and it goes on and on and on. And welcome back to our NBA free agency talk. Now, I just want to make a quick announcement about this podcast, or at least this segment of my podcast. Before, on the last segment, I didn't mention that I'm only looking at a small few free agents that have moved. Because although there were a bunch of moves, some of the players and teams, they don't matter. Let's be honest. They don't actually matter. They're not game changers. So we're only looking at a few. And right now, we're going to talk about the Charlotte Hornets. The most notable free agent signing for the Charlotte Hornets is Gordon Hayward. Now, I'm a big fan of Gordon Hayward. Absolute big fan, especially what he was doing in Utah. I believe he should have stayed. I believe Utah should have done everything to keep Donovan with Gordon. But unfortunately, he got sent to the Celtics at the time. And more on his time at the Celtics, I don't think he was given a fair shake. I mean, we all remember that catastrophic injury he endured, when at the beginning of the season, and everyone was keeping him him in their prayers, and he had a somewhat season last year. However, he didn't really show out because of all the pieces that Boston had in Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, and the list goes on. But now he's going to the Charlotte Hornets. And if we're thinking this on the side of, is this a good move for him career-wise? Absolutely not. This is a horrible move for him career-wise. Horrible. Money-wise, this makes sense. Just like every good agent is supposed to tell their client, always go for the money, because you never know what is going to happen. And just like Gordon, we all saw what happened that first season he played with the Celtics. My question is, Michael Jordan is, I wouldn't say universally recognized, but a lot of old heads recognize him as the best to ever do it as a player. However, how is he doing it as an owner? I'm looking at his roster right now. Miles Bridges, Vernon Carey Jr., Devontae Graham, Caleb Martin, Cody Martin, Jalen McDaniels, Malik Monk. I mean, have any of these guys really made a noise in the NBA? No. No, they have not. I like the pickup of LaMelo Ball. I like that pickup. That's a good pickup for him. But he's a playmaker. Playmaker who can get you the points, don't get it twisted, but a playmaker nonetheless. Where's the defense? There's no defensive team here. I'm looking at this team and thinking to myself, where's the change? What's really going to happen? And obviously they have Terry, but Terry didn't ball out last season. Even after he thought he was being gypped by the Celtics, he didn't ball out. And now Gordon wants to come to this team? Again, understand the money. But career-wise, this isn't going to take him anywhere. It really won't. I'm not looking at the Charlotte Hornets and thinking to myself, you know what, this is a team that's going to make noise. No. It's absolutely not going to make noise. It's going to be excited for Charlotte. It's going to be exciting for them. Don't get it twisted. It's going to have Gordon, LaMelo, maybe Terry does a little more this time. But this isn't going to be a team that's going to make noise. I'm looking for making noise, and this isn't it. Not at all. I am curious to what you think. So please make sure you tell me in the comment section below what you think about the Charlotte Hornets and whether Gordon Hayward made the right decision. I mean, don't get me wrong. it would always be exciting to play for what the old heads consider to be the greatest player of all time. But does it make sense career-wise to be here?